Nice. So you've got some stuff to show us.
Yeah, yeah.
For people who don't know, you're one of our racers, or the on-road.
Been hanging around.
Yep.
Yeah. So doing the off-road stuff. So
Yep. Even got it in the old Yokomo bag. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Been involved with Hearns and Yokomo now for since 2013 with the Yokomo brand.
Yep. Fantastic.
Been hanging around.
Yep.
Yeah. So doing the off-road stuff. So
got the even got it in the old Yokomo bag.
Yoki bag.
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Crack at this.
Let's have a good look. So you bought 2 in for us.
Yeah, brought both in.
Yeah, and are these recent builds? These are ones that are just favorites.
That's an older buggy. That's the YZ2 DDM 3.1.
Okay.
Not heaps of difference between these and the SOs. Bigger shocks, probably different shock towers, a little bit of different configuration, but setup wise, you can get them pretty similar. The main thing is 12mm shocks on that, as where the newer buggies have got the 13mm. But that thing's fast as. Like it
super quick.
It keeps up with all the latest other brands that are out there, and even the latest SOs. So
fantastic.
Yeah, no, she's a beast. I actually bought it second hand off Jason Jury.
Yeah, right.
And he had it sitting there, and I went, "Ooh, what are you doing with that?" He goes, "You can buy that if you want." I went,
Righto.
Done.
There we go.
So, but no, good buggy, good solid platform, easy to tune. A bit of help with Baden McDonald as well there a couple of times, and Matthew Jenkins when he was around.
Shall I take the top off? Is that right?
Peel her off. Yeah, it's all Velcro. Just yank it.
Yep.
Peel it
over
open.
the front.
Sounds like a pair of Brett's jocks.
after ousting like that, he might be wearing them.
Yeah, it's a little bit dirty still.
Oh,
so
that's
still
all
got
right.
a little bit of keel or
Oil
oily dirt
and
on
dust.
Yeah. But as you can see, the layout in it, I like to try and keep the layout nice and neat.
So you got Hobby Wing motor in here.
Yeah,
Yokomo fan to cool it.
Yep. So Hobby Wing speedy motor. Samurai receiver with Samurai radio. No, she's a rocket ship. She's a very easy buggy, and especially at Keilor, like with the service and everything that's there, they oil it. So it stays very consistent. You got to run like a bar tire, so they're the J Concept ellipse, but even the sweep orbits and that they'll work as well. They all work quite well. So no, just get there and have some fun. Just small tuning. I got another Bendigo boy into racing a two-wheel drive buggy too, Lockie Frampton. One of my work colleagues. So he bought a brand new older buggy off me, and so he's loving it.
He's getting into it.
He's doing 21 and a half, and he had an absolute ball. So first race meeting with it was at the Invitational, and qualified 10th, and I think came 8th overall.
Fantastic.
So in 21 buggy. So very easy buggy to tune. Just send it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. And you've got nice servo on the front here, nice and small.
Low profile. You can put a full size in, but that
doesn't really require it though, right?
If you want a bit more weight over the front end, then that's fine.
It'll help.
But the main thing is you move your battery back and forwards.
And it's got the shorty size pack.
You run the shorty, so you can move them backwards and forwards to suit different tracks if you've got low grip, high grip.
Fantastic. So nice.
That's the two-wheel drive beast.
No worries.
And then Mr. Four-wheel drive, she's all caught up with me.
Wow.
Sounds keys.
Wow, look at that. That's nice and wide. It's like a big brick.
So that's the MO1. MO2, sorry.
MO 2.0. I'll just leave this one here.
It's a tank of a four-wheel drive. Touch wood. I have not
no
broken
issues yet.
anything on it. Definitely touch wood.
On my head.
But main tuning things I done with this one was springs and sway bars. I had to go stiffer rear sway bar just to counter the effect of coming around the corner because of the high grip at Keilor. The buggy would tend to bite in the rear corner and try and sort of come over. So stiffer rear sway bar, stiffer front sway bar.
Reinforce it all.
Play with the shock positionings. And absolute weapon. So
sweet.
No, it's a tank of a unit. just smooth to drive, very low maintenance, like basically just check over all the bearings, make sure everything's tight, because stuff does rattle loose. But anything that screws in aluminium, I always put a little dab of blue Loctite just to make sure they don't rattle loose, because the amount of buggies you see cruising around and
something's falling off,
something comes undone, and boom, that's the end of your race.
That's it. Nice with all the carbon features.
Yeah.
Not only for lightweight and rigidity, but it looks really good as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you got to love the carbon. So all the servo mount and everything, that's all standard Yokomo.
Yeah.
That's came off one of the my older Yokomo 4-drive buggies. I just like the look of that.
Yeah.
It's a bit more solid, holds the battery.
And this would be called a mid-mount motor?
It's they are mid-mounts. The 4-wheel drives, just helps balance out the weight factor and everything. So gear diff in the center. You can run a slipper, but generally gear diffs seem to be the way to go. You put pretty thick oil. That's got 250,000 oil in the center, so very, very heavy. Front diffs 12,500, rear diff 10,000.
Okay.
But to tune it from a low grip track to a high grip track, just the sway bars. That's all they do.
Sweet.
Things fast, and tires obviously. These won't work on a low grip surface, so you got to go to more of a pin tire. Obviously Sweep have some different tires, and Tendroids or something.
Tendroid,
they're a pretty good pin tire. Good old AKA impacts. That's what I was running, and they were weapon as. So it's just find some quick little easy tune-ups, and I help the other Yoki boys with setups and all that. But just small changes just works with this buggy. Like you see a lot of guys at the track, they throwing 20 different changes at it for the next run, and you don't know where you're going with it. Like it could be right, it could be worse. So
you just don't know until you try.
I just sort of think the basics, and sway bars are always good for higher traction, because the more roll the buggy has, the more likely it's going to traction roll. So the less roll, the less chance you're going to have to roll. Then you start looking at like gluing your sidewalls. Did glue the front sidewalls. Because the front was just biting in a little bit too hard. But look, at the invitational, I qualified 5th and ended up coming 2nd overall. So it was a pretty good battle between Andrew Salvaggi and Alejandro and myself. So we're changing positions. You can go back onto YouTube and through the Kilo site and have a look at all the racing that went on at the invitational. But we only had one final, so it was just make or break. It was get out there and
quite tight,
just go for it. So the three of us were changing positions, and I got in front. I'm thinking, oh god, here we go. This is all good. It's only a club day. And then whoop, traction roll, and we'd change positions again. And so it was pretty
tight fight.
It was a pretty mad battle. It's probably one of the best battles I've ever had.
Nice.
In an A main final.
Cool.
But the buggy was just reliable. Done the job. Had fun. That's even better. Nearly won.
I
think it was about 3 seconds difference or something.
Wow.
So
very tight.
Nothing.
So
if I had a 1, then it would have got